Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Tuesday, February 20th, 2024. So we actually saw a follow-through day from the Bears, and I think a lot of it has to do with, NVIDIA earnings coming out tomorrow. It's kind of crazy that, like, it was never really, that company was never the head stock as far as earnings reports. It was always, your Apple, Microsoft, Google, that would be market moving. But, since this whole AI fixation that's out there, it's become the leader. And it's one of the reasons why we're actually where we are. I'm at the AI, it just, I don't even know what to call it, phenomenon. It's took up some of our biggest stocks, and that pulled up the markets. So that's one of the reasons why we're starting to see traders a little dicey right now. We have the sell signals. I'm not even showing the intermediate term charts that I've been showing you as far as the signals, because they haven't really changed that much. There was a little drop in the NIAD, but overall they're all pretty much the same. But when we were up here, the thing was this: either the Bears are going to step in, or we're taking these highs out and going probably reaching new highs. But here you can see we had the big drop, so we're here. We do have some bullish divergences right here. You can see that where we went down, but this is the let's say short-term bull bear line. So we have the crossing moving averages here. And this is really what the Bears have to hold down, the 49.86 level. If they get above it, and this is the next resistance line, and that's at the 5,000. So this is the important resistance zone right here. If the bulls get above it, then we're coming back up and testing these highs again, and that's it. And that probably would take place, if NVIDIA's earnings blow something out. But it all depends on where we start from tomorrow. Are we going to see follow through heading into the earnings? So it's kind of hard to say on that, but we do have some buy signals. But you can see this little late day bounce brought the momentum into the overbought levels. So this is all you have to keep an eye on. Above 49.86, 5,000, then we're coming up and testing these highs. This is the short-term support pivot, and that's today's lows at the 49.55. And if they get through it, then the next support lines or zone, we should say, is coming in at the 49.29 and down to the previous lows at the 49.20. This is, I'm looking at this as pretty important, even though this is only a 15-minute chart, because if the bulls lose this, look here, there's no support until we get down to the 48.50. Now, it doesn't really seem like a whole lot coming from where we did, but that you have to remember that the bulls have not been tested for almost 4 months, meaning that we haven't had over 120 point drop after a 900 plus rally that has taken place. So it's they're not accustomed to this. They're not in shape for it. So if it gets down to to these levels, then what? Do they start to panic because they're going to think it's a crash because they haven't seen a 200 point move? But the thing is, if they lose this, then the next spot's coming down to the 4,800, and that's what I mentioned in the morning notes, what needs to be protected. So let's take a look at the hourly chart, see if that's giving us any information. We don't have any bullish divergences here. We had the bearish that were in place. So again, if we just take the, let's just do this. I'm going to take this from here. That's the retracement. Let me take this. So I'm just going to move this. This is, say, the important zone for, as you can see right here, for the bears to defend. And it's pretty much the same as what I showed on the 15-minute chart. But if they get above it, then we're coming up and hitting the highs. We're pretty oversold right now. And you can see this pivot right here, this line, it's going to be probably matching up with the 200-day moving average on the hourly chart. So it's if the bulls don't defend that, I'm anticipating we're going to be back down to these levels in a very, very fast manner. And if they hold it, then it's just going to be really more consolidation within this zone, which, would not be a bearish thing. They're just taking a rest after that, and they're going to continue higher if they can able to consolidate it here. But they, with nothing less than a little over 100-point drop. So I think we really need to just wait and see what plays out tomorrow. There's Fed minutes as well as Nvidia earnings. I think they're going to be market moving. It's all a matter of how the market's going to react before all of that news hits. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.